Oh yeah, you're okay. So this is the second part of the first bit I did about Melissa changed her passport, got a new passport into my name, new surname, because her old passport was expiring anyway. So this is about now how you change your BRP, how you update it, because technically, because you've got a new travel document, new passport, which has a new surname on it, technically you need to update your BRP to stay in line with the UK visa people. And I've just done it this morning. The passport arrived yesterday, so we've got that. And I've just spent the morning doing the BRP. So I'll tell you what I did as best I can and try and do a run through with you. Oh, for fuck's sake. Basically, I just spent the morning pulling my hair out. Come on, it's a British visa. Right, so I'll try and make this brief and to the point. You can see the enthusiasm here, yeah? The enthusiasm's dying off now, people, right? So you go to www.gov.uk and it's a wonderful place of misadvice and misadventures and hard times. And you work out you need to change your BRP and it links you through to a portal where you answer questions. And I hope you can't see a lot of the personal information on this, but you kind of fill in stuff like name, passport number, nationality, email address. It's all easy stuff, what you want to do, update, replace or transfer your BRP. And it's going to ask you for the personal details, which you should all have. And you're basically going to fill in pages of information. I won't swear. Basically asking about your current BRP, your current permission to stay, your validity from and to, just general information you're going to know. And then eventually it's going to get to the nitty gritty and it's going to say, well, what do you want to do? And you're basically saying, I've got a new passport, and I've changed the name on it and I just want to change it. All I want to do is change the name on the BRP from the old surname to the new surname. That's all I want to do. And you're going to fill in a ream of stuff. And once it does that, it's then going to say, okay, you need to do a couple of things. First thing, you need to do consent forms. So you've got to download 3 consent forms in part 1 and part 2, part 3. And they allow the Home Office to check with different agencies. Say like you've got a driving licence, they'll check the driving licence that you are who you say you are. They might check with a bank, they might check with water, they might check with the council tax, they might check with a bank, a mainstream bank. Do you know what I'm saying? So you have to sign part 1, which the applicant signs, Melissa. Part 2, which I sign because we've got some joint accounts, so I have to give consent that they can access those accounts. Part 3, consent if there's third party sponsor. Not sure about that, but I signed it anyway. And then once you've done that, it'll give you when I say give you, it will show you on the screen and it'll email you a document checklist. So document checklist for us will be the passport, old and the new, proof of address, which can be things like a driving licence, council tax bill, then other documents like your old passport, marriage certificate, the consent forms, and then the old biometric residence permit, BRP, sorry. So this is a checklist. So then you pay £180.20. What? All I'm doing is I'm changing a name on a piece of plastic from the old maiden name to the new name, £180.20, which is built up of £161 fee and £19.20 surcharge thing or processing thing. Okay, so where we at? You filled in the crap, you paid the money, you've been sent a load of declarations which you signed, you printed out your application form, You paid the money, you printed out a checklist. Now what? So the next thing they do is they refer you to UKVCAS, UK VCAS. I don't know if you can see that. Can I just show you that? Can you see that? You get referred to them and you've got to make an appointment. And like anything, if you want an appointment straight away, you pay more money. Or if you're willing to, well, so let's say if you want a free appointment, you have to wait about 5 weeks. Well, there's no surprise there, is it? Money talks. So these guys basically just send you confirmation email that you've paid the visa people, which you've already got because they've just sent it you. Okay, so they ask you to log on and register and make an account. So you make an account with VCAS, then it asks you to book an appointment. Now the earliest appointment we got was October, and we're just at the start of September, so it's like in 5 weeks' time. So we booked a free appointment and it's come up with a centre quite close to us, actually in the middle of Manchester, Central Library, St Peter's Square, Manchester. We booked a free appointment, so it's cost me £0. And then once you book an appointment, look at the eyes, then they send you that, which is a appointment QR code to gain access to the centre, which is in Central Library, Manchester. Fine, so you think, okay, at this stage, we've filled in the application form, we've paid, got a confirmation, registered an account with VCAS, all good, booked an appointment, got the QR code to turn up. You think that's it? No, it ain't. So VCAS, where you're going for your appointment, want you to digitally upload all your evidence. I'm only changing a name on a card. What? So you have to sit there with a scanner and scan everything in the document checklist and make sure you've scanned like old passport, new passport, proof of address, marriage certificate, BRP, consent forms, scan the whole lot, upload it to these guys, this VCAS. To be fair, the upload system was quite good. It was just select, it shows you a wee copy of what you've uploaded, and then you know it's uploaded. So you upload all the documentation and then you hit submit. That's then up with them, uploaded with them. So now what's all that's left is we actually attend the appointment in October, but you still have to take the original documentation. So even though you've just uploaded and spent half your life pulling your teeth out, uploading a load of documentation to this VCAS system, that's still irrelevant. You still need to physically take like the hard copies. So passports, BRP, blah, 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 everything within the document checklist. So for us now, all we've got to do is wait to the 4th of October, turn up in the morning at 10:30 with all of this massive paper, plus the documents, ID, passports, blah. Melissa goes in, usual, I'm thinking fingerprints, signature, photograph, biometrics, and then you wait 8 weeks. And hopefully, touch wood, in 8 weeks' time, a new BRP comes. That's a wee little card, and instead of saying Melissa's maiden name, it simply says Melissa's new name, which is my name, the married name. So all of that, £180.20, literally 10 emails, a massive paperwork, kill the tree, or change your name on a card. If anyone's watched this in UK Visa, nightmare. But on a good point, You got to look at the positives here. You got to look at the positives. Once you've got a new passport, which is valid for 10 years, and you've got another BRP card, you're sweet. You're done. Until you have to apply for the next visa and you do it all over again. Is there a price on love? I'll leave you to think about that. Cheers, guys. Thank you. Thanks for being patient with me. Thank you.